Karibuni, welcome tuelimishwe kwa masuala ya jamii, tuchunguze sana mbalimbali, tujuze juu ya matukio ya kila pembe, wapa burudani kwa familia nzima.
Excuses for a second as we try to get this figured out. Sometimes technology can play a very serious. Tina, I cannot add you. I don't know what's happening to me. Jesus Christ. This is proving more difficult than I thought.
No, he's my friend. No, he's my friend. Mine.
The cow is literally refusing, if I mean what I say. But we'll be back after this short interruption break. Don't go nowhere, okay?
So, Atem Heart, episode 1. Yeah, finally.
Bang. The first episode.
And happy anniversary to you, Nyanduko 254.
Happy anniversary to you, Ellie. It's been a long time coming. I can't believe it's been a year already.
It's been 1 year of live streaming back to back and bringing this amazing discussion it started with every single Friday, and then we had a Thursday, and then Ellie, being crazy and getting way too ahead of himself, decided we have a men's den on Tuesdays. But before the men's den, something came in between. Do you have an idea what it was?
No, what came in between?
Come on, girl, don't give me that.
I honestly, what's in between?
Well, of course, you decided to go on a very, very long leave.
Yes, that happened for sure.
And when you went on a very long leave, you came back with an interesting, how do I put it? You came back with an interesting change of stuff whereby we had the men's den. And then the men's den was so much fire. We had against all odds on Sundays. Let's just say, I can see some beautiful faces on the backstage, but let's start with the man that created controversy, if that is the word, on these shows. The African man. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening, my people. Can you hear me?
Yes,
definitely.
We can.
Yes. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Yeah. I'm very happy to be here. I'm not even imagining it's a year. Lockdowns on top of lockdowns, curfews, all those. And we've made it. I'm very happy. Congratulations to you all. Ellie, you've pulled it big. You have pulled it big. Congratulations.
And still going. You are not stopping.
No, the starting is always the thing. Kama umeanza na gurudumu inaenda. So I'm very happy and honored to be here today.
Okay, fine. So let's do this. I know you guys are wondering, hawa watu wako wapi? Guess what? I'm told Coach Collins Bolo, Frida Nguku, Noreen Ambata, Godi Segero, Eshuchi Lumumba, all
What
under
a
one roof.
legend.
And of course, not
Legend.
forgetting Women Zomo. This,
Eh,
ladies and gentlemen, is going to be an amazing, amazing night. But of course, why are we here? We're celebrating the first anniversary, and first anniversary calls for a celebration.
Tulipoenda bafuni nawe sabuni ya kipande.
A mother truly loves you will be consistent on every point that I've mentioned tonight. The consistency. They will not say, I love you today, tomorrow, they are not sure.
A number of things that contribute to this, but at the core of it, I think it's the value degradation.
Do you hear this? Listen, whatever Lumumba and Jobless are doing, God bless your heart, because you're bringing romance back to this generation.
Most women are not able to articulate their love languages. They don't know how they feel loved. They're always complaining and saying, oh, he doesn't love me, oh, he doesn't treat me right, but you don't even know what love you want that person to express to you and how you want them to express.
Not only polygamous relationships, but also extramarital relationships. They grow up viewing it as normal. Yeah. And most likely they'll end up having multiple partners. But then again, an interesting aspect, and I think I caught it from one of the comments of our contributors, of a lady who was saying she always ends up with men who cheat.
It is a deliberate move of trying to stop failing, but you don't stop trying.
Buy organically or seasonally grown flowers locally.
Well, that's just part of the history of making of Art in Heart. I have Nyanuko 254, and let's cross over to Nairobi, Kenya, where the team is telling me they are ready. Let's see who is ready to come to the link. Hello, Nairobi, amujambo. Okay, guys are using sign language. Let's see. Probably they are playing the catch me if you can't sort of game. And let's see who is smarter now. Can you guys hear me by any chance?
Oh yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Somebody needs to tell the tech team that one of those devices needs to be muted for us to have a conversation. But meanwhile, Matasio Kagwa, umeona safari ambayo tumetoka?
Yeah, ni safari, fupi na mrefu. That's what I can see. A very short one and a very long one. The short because it's not easy to believe it's a year already. You know, it's like it becomes a rhythm, and with all the challenges. And I think what has been for me important in these shows is getting grounded. You know, when COVID came, everybody had their own rabbit hole. This one is searching this information, this is going there. Then you have everybody online, and you can remember a year ago, right now, it's there was a lot of live shows going on, and 254 music, DJs, and everything. So on that record, it is not easy to survive a year in so chaotic thing online, and then came the banning and the sanitization of media, from music to content, whatever you talk about, you talk about this. So for me personally, I think it has been very well therapeutical. You know, I just have to think. I come from work, I've got my stress, I go there. Oh, it's men's day. What are we talking about today? Let's talk about our women. So for me, I think it's a very good way of also keeping in touch and getting busy. So because of that, it sounded quite a very short, it looks quite a very short journey. But if you look back and look at every month by month, week by week, sometimes it's by God's grace that you are always there on time, or at least you can be consistent, because things have been really challenging. And then the technical part of it, being in touch with people at home, and you know, and you're coming to discuss, and it also helped to try to keep up with things on the ground, as I always find
with what's happening at home.
You know, so it's been quite on the other side challenging for me so much that I really have to make time and just keep up with what is going on, especially on social media and what's in Kenya. And then meeting very new different people. I mean, most of us have become family before we even meet each other, so that's also a very challenging thing. And growing members, moving from Facebook now coming to YouTube. And actually it is this that has made me fan of YouTube. Normally I really like, okay, YouTube, I'm like, go look for a particular song or something, but just
and you're out.
Around. Nah, but at least now I can stay on YouTube for more than 20 minutes at least, just sitting back and watching our shows on YouTube. So that's quite a
true, Matasio. As we wait for Ellie to come back, like you have said, it's been a gradual and consistent journey. We have slowly and gradually grown, you know, from the time where we did not even have lights, we're just streaming. Funnily, you can't hear, your internet is problems, your audio is chaos, and we are growing. Every day we are getting better, and it's amazing to know that we have actually become family, like you have said. We are a family because we have gotten to know each other at a personal level. It is more like we are family. Atin Hat is more of a family than a working organization or something. And it's amazing. It's amazing that
really amazing.
We've gotten to understand how everyone works. You know, we know that Matasio will not be here for meetings early. Ata mkimchapa, we know that if you're late for 5 minutes, Ellie is going to be angry. So it's been a journey of learning each other and learning other things. It's a beautiful journey.
To be honest, and for me on the family part, actually it really reminds me of, I've never had such a family before than the theater family. You see, we're talking of late 80s to late 90s. You know, ile unatoka home, unaenda theater, that una fare. But the thing is, I have to meet family. You know, it's also the same thing. Like, okay, we're going on stage, we're gonna meet live, and we don't know, we're not really ready or this, but still, when you get there, it's something to look forward to. And every day you have that thing like, wow, it's Tuesday again. At least I'm gonna have some discussion with the Shuchi today. I'm gonna have some discussion with Gilbert today. And then also just the idea that the content has really been, for me, I can call it like a real content. You know, reality. We talk about things that are affecting us. I would see girls sitting there and talking about on their date, their personal dates, or the stupid things they ever did. And one very interesting story was, I don't remember who it was, and she said like, she was in love with this guy in diaspora, and they were on the phone like all night, 6 hours today, 7 hours tomorrow, another day. And you realize stories like those ones are what a lot of people in diaspora relate to also.
Yeah, true.
So I'm like, okay, the content is really there and is really getting through. So it has been quite an experience for me, and some topics have been very confronting also on the men's den. So that's also quite, it's a very different show. I've done lots of shows, but it's quite different because you're on social media and you are discussing some male issues, and you don't know who's watching. Is your mother-in-law watching? Is your ex watching? You know, it is not like.
I like the part of mother-in-law and ex part. Let's just see if these guys in Nairobi have decided they want to talk to us or not. Studio Nairobi, stand by. Let's see who is ready. Hey, wananchi hamjambo.
Unmute.
Kindly unmute that link so that we can hear you guys. I have a tall guy who can't be seen on screen.
we can only see his outfit, and the rest of his face is missing. Nice shoes, by the way.
I guess they have refused to listen to us. These guys are having a party, and they earlier on went for Nyamachoma, and they have decided today they are not having a link with us. So once they are ready, they will let us know.
Yeah.
I think the technicians just came in here. So on that point, just to summarize, I think it is also quite, as I said before, you can be an artist and you are in performances and you know very well, okay, if they pay for the ticket and come watch the show, so at least you have an idea who's watching, So
yeah,
and I think and sometimes you have to be politically correct, and sometimes you
most of the time, actually, a lot of the time.
But
in fact.
But for me, African man, I've not been being politically correct. I've been just correct.
Okay.
You get away with it. Matasio gets away with it. Ellie, Matasio gets away with it because he's this character that we've learned to love. He's the African man. He gets away with so many things. Ebu Ellie try, Ama Nyanduko try, and say something that is controversial and see. Try being Matasio today. You'll tell me tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Let's just see and listen to Matasio as we prepare for the next conversation.
Hey, my friend, I told you, if you got that chance, you yourself as a man, and you made a baby together, you should have known those things will come. You'll be blocked, you'll be insulted, you'll be run away, they run away. Those things, a man, because what I always say, when we attack all these things, they look from the Pan-African point of view. You always, a man, ask yourself, how is the father of these days? How was our father in the ancestral days? How will it be in the future? From your own understanding and consciousness. So you understand? So whether you are blocked, you are done what, those things are not reasons for you not to support someone. I'll tell you now the real point of it all is. You see, I have a problem. I was very angry in the beginning, the way we brought this motion. They are human beings. And the name deadbeats, I really got angry at it until my friend Opoka mentioned they are also deadbeat mothers. You see, then you chilled off. I relaxed a little bit. You see, we have got just irresponsible human beings, mannerless human beings, or watu wa roho mbaya. Kuna watu wa roho mbaya. Sasa ukianza kuona hata wewe mtu mwenyewe, you have already been connected with somebody who's denying you to see the child for no apparent reason. That's already a deadbeat level of thinking. Sasa kama mwanamume unajua, sasa wewe pia ni deadbeat. You understand? So it also goes, but at the end of the point is that you, whenever that one happens, both of you has broken a contract you agreed on verbally, in a way. When we say about defining, that's why I really don't want to hear these things of deadbeat, whatever. Let's just talk about responsibilities of fathers.
The making of the African man every single Tuesday.
It's like very interesting to watch these shows back. Like right now, like when you play them back, we're like, wow, that's wisdom. Matasio, I'm sure you sit there and you're like, did I say that? I must be wise.
I'm telling you, now I'm enjoying YouTube. I'm enjoying YouTube these days. I never sit back, watch yourself on YouTube, and that's,
So Matasio is the new celebrity in town. You want to watch him more on the men's den every single Tuesday right here on Art in Heart, and the handle is the Art in Heart official. Let's get to the comment section. We have a free Kipro Roda who says, Art in Heart, you have brought a lot of people together. Kudos to you. Thank you so much, Kipro Roda. And we have Anne Seraphine who says, wow, this is a good meeting, a new family online. Thank you so much. Hilary Cheriot says, happy anniversary, team and family. Thank you so much. Earlier on, Anne Seraphine anasema wamerudi analog. Clearly, those guys have gone analog. We've been trying to get them on the link. Lakini wamesema leo is that day. We have Jonjo who says, Sarah says, hey people, ndio ile siku at Gilbert Makomere na Matasio tayari alikuwa ametuambia, yani Matasio anacheza kote kote. Yeye ako studio na pia ako live kwa message. Only him can do that. Only him can do that. And Jakita says, Happy anniversary. Cheers to us. Happy anniversary indeed. And yes, earlier on we had Anne Seraphine who was saying happy anniversary. Everybody that is joining us for the first time wanashangaa kwani huku kunaendaje? Art in Heart is marking 1 year since we started streaming live, and clearly there is a story in every single step. And tonight you're going just to share some of those moments, the moments that defined who we are tonight. It started off with Nyanduko 254 and one Tina Kagia kicking me out of my own show. How can you do that?
Kick you out of your own show. Matasio, have you ever kicked the CEO out of his office? As we kicked the CEO out of the show and we told him, we are sorry, Facebook can only accommodate 2 people, so go and sleep. We will handle this. Handle where? Watch out for Nyeshe. Show him what we do. You have permission.
You have permission. Actually, these guys wali tapa tapa, but then again, lakini wacha kwa sababu I think Matasio missed that clip earlier on. We'll be bringing it later on. Let's see if these guys in Nairobi finally really want to talk to us. And clearly, wameenda offline. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, we've had
now, Matasio, as Ellie finds those people, let me tell you what happened. So we went live. It was me and Ellie who had this idea, the Art in Heart idea. We decided we're going to start a show. We got the idea from everyone. Like you said, everyone was doing online content at the time. Yeah. So me and Ellie, we were like, what can we do? Let's just start a show. We did not think about it. We did not write anything down or think where it was going. Ellie just said, "Twende live." And we went live, and then we go live. We realize that is how artists actually behave. So we go live, we realize we wanted to have Tina Kagia as well on board, but we realized that Facebook can only accommodate 2 people on a live. We had not figured out this StreamYard thing yet. So we had to kick Ellie out for me to do the live with Tina. So it was me and Tina. Ellie was just on the comment section saying, Yani, people have kicked me out like that. Yani, we had a few people watching, but it was a good show, apart from the fact that we had not figured out the lighting, the orientation of the phones, good internet. It was a struggle. It was one heck of a struggle. But somehow, we did it. And can you believe that when we started these shows, Matasio, they were 1 hour, 30 minutes. We would sit here. Actually, I think the first shows, Ellie will correct me if I'm wrong, the first shows were almost 2 hours. We would sit here for 2 hours.
It's possible.
And it was hectic. But we did it every single Friday. And then we went and got better. And then a fan, the idea of StreamYard actually came from a fan. So a fan just commented in the Facebook comment section, and she was like, I don't remember who it was, told us, you guys, you can actually try StreamYard. It can accommodate more of you, and it has a better feed. And we tried StreamYard, and look at us years later, or 1 year later. Man, it's been a year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, but I think that's the way to do it. Because it is like catch the opportunity whenever it comes, because you're feeling it and you want to do something, and sometimes preparing too much can really pull you back. And because I've gone through the same, sometimes you realize never regret what you didn't do.
Yeah.
You can go okay, we don't do it now, we're not ready, we don't have good lighting, but when you try, then it starts to move. And to really be honest, it's been quite a challenging time for the last 2 years, let's say, on social media. Because you see, when all this pandemic began, it was the only outlet for most people.
Yeah.
It was the only outlet. Imagine if all transport stopped, and then the only transport that's existing is Matatu, for example, or Boda. So everybody has to go on Boda. Munaenda party, tafuta Boda. So that's actually what happened a lot to things like Facebook, and then came also Being Sharp and all this. So I think what I still really, and I can look back, there's a lot of programs did with people, did alone, even Radio Africa, as you see now. For me, it's very easy to just partner up with Art in Art. Then I don't have to think of content, work on the content, then the technique part has been done. And what I really found I like with this team is trying as much as to put, let's say, professionals at heart. You understand?
Mhm.
Somebody who can
Mhm.
commit himself has got some skills on making a flyer. You understand?
Mhm.
And that person
Mhm.
does his best and gives a lot of consistency. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
comes to
true.
somebody who want to just give his content, who really has got a content and you want to work on a content. And then you don't, because
True.
if you are two people, you have to think about the
Uh-huh.
techniques and everything, then you're really gonna be
Mhm.
mediocre work. But just the style
True.
that you've done,
I want to
everybody-
emphasize on the consistency bit. You have said something about consistency. It has taken a lot of discipline for us to be this consistent, because many people started when we started. Many other people started doing lives. You know, many people started and could not go the mile. So it has taken a lot of discipline and dedication,
Yeah.
because most of it is actually passion. You're doing it from the goodness of your heart. It is not like there was anything in it for us when we started, and even now it is. You're doing it from the goodness of your heart. You're dedicating your time, you're dedicating your research. You sit down, Mustache, I see you writing notes on the show, and I'm like, wow.
No,
because you actually you are thinking about it and you're consuming your content first. So you don't want to put content out that you're not consuming. So it has been a beautiful journey.
Yeah, that's actually
Mustache,
the notes thing you've remembered, because you always comment about notes and notes every time that I'm like, this guy always writes notes. I think it is also got to do with the passion and interest you have with something. If I can tell you the truth, besides schoolwork for my school and everything, it's only art and art. I go Google something to search. I mean, you know, even this thing you tell me deadbeat. Yake Mungu Mungu nilipata nimekaa kwa computer kabisa paka naanza kutafuta kwanza deadbeat father ilikuwa nini. Alafu kwanza haiko Wikipedia kwanza, sasa utaitafuta wapi? Sasa so now you have to chokora in Kenya, social media, KTN news, blah blah. And then you go there, it's full of politics. Then kidogo unatokea kumbe this one of deadbeat father, another some politician attached. But then it's also helping me to just start to understand what's going on in Kenya, because normally people have different interests. Like I'm saying,
definitely.
Yeah, you will not be, maybe some are interested in Kenyan politics when they are in diaspora. Some are interested in business things. Some are interested in the trend and things like that, in the art. So it is not, you can ask anybody in diaspora topic and they have no clue what you're talking about. It's not in their line of interest. You understand? So for me, when we start, so for me, that one of writing notes, it was like, this one, I'll search for it, Kwanza.
Okay, you know what? African man.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you loose for now, put you a little bit backstage, and get back to one or two rounds, and then we invite our next guest, who is also a panelist and is now ready for us in Nairobi, Kenya. Anatuambia bwana, niko tayari bwana. Omera ako tayari. Well, let's take a quick break. And remember, you're watching the first anniversary of Art in Heart with yours truly, 254 Nyanduko and Likuyani Eli. We'll be bringing you more stories as we proceed on with these conversations for this night. Ama namna gani? Twende kazi.
When people are dating, they assume they've known each other, but that's the face of marketing. Most of the time, few people are very honest and genuine, and what they are expressing and they're displaying is their real self. But most of the people, they are good for that time so that they become a catch or they get a catch. That's why he says it's a deliberate step to take a risk, to live with a stranger with hope of a good future. Hope has to be there. Probably there might be a good future coming ahead in one way or the other.
And we have him in studio Nairobi, Kenya, Coach Collins Bolo. Good evening, sir, and how are you? Mambo ni deliberate relationships hapa. How are you?
Nasikia. I'm very fine, Eli, with your team. Today I'm writing.
You've just excluded yourself from this team. Or are you saying with your team in Nairobi?
No, you see, each and every time I operate from Mombasa. But at least this time I'm in Nairobi. Yes.
Hebu tuambie mandhari ya Nairobi namna gani? Yes, Nyanduko.
I'm actually excited because this is the first time I'm on set with Collins Bolo. I'm so excited right now. I am starstruck.
Yeah.
You know what? As Bolo does the introduction, we're having quite a delay with the I don't know what's happening there, but as Bolo does that, let's just find out who else is in the room. If the cameraman can pan around, let's see who else is there. Ndio watu waseme tuliwadanganya. Kindly pan around, let's see who is there. Yes, you can shake your head. Norin. Unaona vile anakaa mrembo sana. Next. Nipe wide zoom tafadhali. Nipe full frame hapo kidogo. Okay, wide angle. Okay. Eish, Frida Nguku. Okay, fine. We'll come to those ones later on. Amefanya nini?
The Nguku is crying.
Let's get back to Collins Bolo, if you may kindly. Our operator there, Mwema, doing a great job there. Collins Bolo.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Ebu, now tell us, you're coming onto this platform and what it meant to you as a person and the people around you.
When I heard about this platform and I understood your purpose for this program, coincidentally, it linked with part of the things which I do in my day-to-day life. Sometimes back, I started my organization called Family Health, Life Skills, and Career Development. And basically, our role and my role was to address human relationship at home, at work, and different areas. But much more than that, addressing them from a more concept point of view. Yeah, because I know there are some programs like this ones whereby people talk a lot of issues, but with no content, no concept. So for me, it was an opportunity to impact humans' lives through sharing concepts of life. That was very key for me.
So far, before I ask Nyanduko to, Nyanduko and I tonight are having a ball because this is exactly how this thing started. But before I bring in Nyanduko and allow her a moment of fame, tell me, sir, would you say we are in the right platform as a community? Because that's what I believe we are tonight. We are a family and a community, an online community reaching out to people. Do you believe this is the platform to be on as a person?
As a person, I believe that Art in Heart is in the right place and doing the right thing for the following reasons. One, most of the things you're addressing, there are real issues affecting people in our community today. Two, we are addressing all these issues from a concept point of view and professional point of view, which makes our program different from other programs whereby it's all about gossip. By the end of the program, you go home with nothing. That one making this program to be very unique, very special, and on the right time. Very key. Not only that, also with this program, we have different experts, people talented and gifted on different particular days, reaching to our audience. So also that one makes it to be very unique. So today I can actually encourage each and every person to make sure that every day they join us in this program.
Wow. Before I just, now this is me too much before, but I know a point that will attract Nyanduko's attention. Let's listen in to Coach Collins Bolo's snippet of wisdom and then allow Nyanduko to throw in her jabs.
When people are dating, they assume they've known each other, but that's the face of marketing. Most of the time, few people are very honest and genuine, and what they are expressing and they're displaying is their real self. But most of the people, they are good for that time so that they become a catch or they get a catch. That's why he says it's a deliberate step to take a risk, to live with a stranger with hope of a good future. Hope has to be there. Probably there might be a good future coming ahead in one way or the other.
Yes, you said it is a deliberate step to live with a stranger for hope of a good future.
It's a deliberate step to take a risk to live with a stranger with hope of a good future. It has to be deliberate because you have to make a choice. You're not getting to marriage because you are impregnated, because your parents have forced you, because you're economically strained, and you're looking for a man who will be like an ATM for you.
That is actually very interesting, Bolo, because I read somewhere that most ladies right now, research shows that very many ladies are in marriage because they cannot afford to actually take care of themselves. Like they cannot afford to take care of themselves wholly, like pay rent, buy food, and take care of everything that they need. So they see marriage as a shortcut to getting all that. That is very strange.
It's unfortunate because these ladies go to school with the same men. However, our schools does not teach us on how to make money and how money can become our friend. So by the end of the day, you find this lady growing up with what we call consumption mentality or dependent syndrome, which becomes a challenge. And our society also has socialized our women for the same. So it becomes tricky. So every young girl believes she needs a man who can support him financially or support her financially. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's tricky that every girl wants to be a rich wife. But where are they? We went to school with the same guys. So where are the rich husbands that we want to be rich for? If you personally, I say I want to be rich myself so that I want to be rich, not to be a rich wife. Being a rich wife is you're rich on someone else's budget. That is rather tricky. I love your show. As we wait for Ellie to come and tell us what's happening with your people there. It is the one show that I actually watch diligently. I watch the family edition because you have nuggets of wisdom that I've never had anywhere else. I am happy that you're part of the team now. So when you're addressing yourself, please say you're part of the team. You're part of the team. And as I was saying earlier, the family edition is actually one of the best shows that we have on the platform right now. It is one of the most watched shows actually. And it's interesting because one, it's a new show. Two, it's a new host. But the consumption, the audience that you have, Collins Bolo, it is amazing. It is amazing because first you know your craft. You know your craft. You know your craft. You know your stuff, Vizuri Sana. You just don't come here and fumble. It shows. When you know your craft, it actually shows because it shows you have researched widely. You know what you're talking about. You're an expert in your field. Now I'm done giving you compliments. What do you have to say on this thing?
For me, I'm happy. I'm excited. Everything I do, it's as normal and natural as a fish swimming in the water. Anytime you wake me up, we talk about issues of relationship. There I am.
Okay, that was Collins Bolo from the Family Edition, and Ellie is back. I think we are going to another show because now they've decided they'll not be on set all of them at the same time. Ellie, where are we going?
These guys have decided everyone wants spotlight on themselves. They don't want sharing, and just to prove that we are on same set, that's why I asked our camera operator to actually zoom in and out to be able to assure our audience that indeed we are streaming from same platform, same location, except the two of us who are on holiday and you are in the living room. I'm in the living room, you are in the bedroom, but that's a secret for another day. We will disclose later
what
on.
Are you telling people?
And I are not there. So Coach Collins Ball every Saturday, right here on Art in Heart, the Family Edition. Thank you, sir, for always making time and giving us those nuggets of wisdom every single Saturday. Ninaona mademu wamesimama pale warembo kuruka. But before warembo kuruka, let's just take it and see what happens and when do they come on set.
Frida Nguku and Norina Mbata.
Yes,
How are you?
Nyanduko.
You look beautiful. Ninasikia kiwaru hapa, but you all look very beautiful. Now, and when you see the two of us here, you know, it's time for Girls Talk.
Girls Talk.
Everyone's introducing me kama wageni. How was the day?
Okay, so actually our day was good, and and I'm so grateful for today, Manze. This is our first anniversary, and wow, we've grown. Like, we've gone through a lot, and it has been a journey that I really thank God for. So yeah, I'm here excited, and I'm just grateful for every opportunity that
You
God
look
gives.
beautiful. I cannot fail to mention that. You look very beautiful. And that light is favoring you. Carry it home.
Thank you so much, darling.
Remember, guys, they are streaming from Nairobi studio. And where is Frida? Because when I see all of you, I just talk to you and then we'll find Frida. You said you don't want to be mixed today. So, Noreen, how has the journey been for you?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
has
the
the journey
organization.
been?
Well, I remember the first time that I was joining Art in Heart, and this late Likuyani. Okay, I have feedback on my end, so I can't even hear properly.
Okay.
Let me just
I'll
fix
assume
something.
there's-
Yeah.
Sorry?
I have feedback on my end. Okay, now it's sorted. Thank you.
Okay. So how has the journey been for you? How
Alright.
has the journey been for you?
So I remember the first time Ellie called me, asking me to join Art in Heart. So we were having a certain discussion, and I was like, I have a different field, and now you're calling me to Art in Heart. How is it going to work? You know. So I gained courage and joined Art in Heart, and so I can say I've really grown. And it has not been the same up to now. So up to this far, I'm really grateful.
I can actually not fail to mention that Noreen is one of the people who have really grown on this platform. When you came in, you were a bit shy, you know, and reserved, and you would not speak much. But these days on Girls Talk, you are a catch. Yenny, you crack jokes, and we're like, wow, this is the same Noreen from 1 year ago. It has been a journey, and it's a beautiful journey.
We now unazidisha.
Ni ukweli. It is true. Ask Frida, ask Ellie, ask everyone. Waulize, when you came in, you were very shy, but you have grown.
Yeah, that's very
Okay.
true. I've always been, I can say I've been shy, but right now it is a growth that I'm really grateful for. And because I came to meet Nyanduko, then later on Katha, and you know, we just grew, and now we have Frida, and it's amazing.
Yeah, now that Frida is in the frame now. Hi, Frida, how are you? You look happy and satisfied.
I'm so full. I've eaten everything, Nyanduko. Yani, you're missing out, by the way. You're missing out.
You don't have to rub it in. You don't have to.
I have to.
February is coming. It will be my time to shine. Anyway, Frida,
but for now, let us shine.
Yes, sorry about that. Now that you were one of the people that came in actually very later after we had progressed for a bit, you did not find us when you were vibaya and putting cameras funny. You found us, we had grown kidogo. How has the journey been for you, and how, you know, from the time that you've been around, how has it been for you?
I think I've been here for approximately 4 to 5 months now. It's been amazing, I have to say. I have met awesome people. I've mingled with people who, apart from Art in Heart, nimewajua outside. It's been amazing. Girls Talk has been one of the biggest show, on Art in Heart. Tumekuwa tukichapa, tunachapa, and I feel like it connects with us as women because we are like, you know what, we are sharing the things that we go through every single day, the things we experience, the laws, the gossip corner. I mean, we shared all kinds of things. So I've been enjoying this journey, Nyanduko.
It's interesting because we have become a family, apart from being on set together, and Ellie is back. I know that's my cue to finish this interview. Now that we have grown into a family, we are very close off camera, and many people do not know that, but we are very, very tight off camera because we met on this platform. So Mr. CEO, us as Girl Talk, we are very grateful. Thank you.
So this is for me to notice that you're actually grateful. When am I getting my treat at the spa? Because you guys can arrange at your favorite spa munipeleke huko.
Kuja nyumbani uone.
Zadzi will be there soon. But talking of that, so ladies, Girls Talk every Wednesday, and the heat is always there. I'm told you have a common enemy. His name is Mr. Lekuyani. Tell us about your experience with him.
My goodness, Ellie. Maureen. Ellie, by the way, watch Umama next season. I am told you want to pop up into a show, so no, we are not doing Ellie anymore.
Thank you. Ellie, we unanimously agreed that we do not need you in our set. We are good. It is called Girls Talk. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, please. Yes.
Frida, nikifutwa kazi because you have sent me to say this to the CEO.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a little bit of story. I hope you guys can give me some latitude. There was once a farmer, and he was very rich, of course, because farmers are associated with creation of wealth. And he had, this kijana wa kumsaidia kazi. I don't know what is the former, probably in the farm boy, right? Who helps around with the work.
Boy.
The Shamba boy is more easily implicated in this statement. So what happened is, I don't know what he does with the hands, but it's okay. What happened is, this guy always complained to the farmer that, hey, Mudosi, hii mti iko hapa inaangusha matawi sana. It gives me a lot of work. So the boss one day said, okay, fine, you can clean today half of the day, and then the next day you will finish the rest. But he said, but Mudosi, every time I come back, the place is all littered. So the boss asked him, okay, fine. What do you want us to do about this? He said, I suggest the best solution is to cut off this tree, and then tomorrow we will not have any litter around. And that, my friend, it will be a plus. Then I can rest. At least finally I can rest. So he gave the authority. They cut down the tree, and the following day, the boss came and found this guy lazing about, and he asked him, hey, how are you? I'm fine. Leo hakuna kazi. Mudosi, leo hakuna kazi. Tumepumzika, tuko sawa. The following day, the same thing. So the third day, called him for a meeting, and the guy was excited. He was like, Mudosi, sina kazi ya kufanya. What can we do? Mudosi told him, we cut down the tree. That's true. That's the only thing that kept you here. So I do not need your services anymore. So next month, next season, as we kick out Umama, we will be finding out who will be needed.
Please, Ellie, we have not told you to do away with Art in Heart. We have told you to not come to Girls Talk. That's a different story.
Ladies.
Trying to tell us.
No, I'm not telling a story. I was telling a story. But it's never that serious. So Frida Nguku, your greatest experience on Art in Heart, what has it been so far?
There's a show we had that we talked about being brought up in an African family or African moms, where there were experiences there, the stories that people were giving. We were listening and we were like, wow. I feel like the way we connect with audience and the engagement that they bring to us is top notch, because you're able to pick stories from there. We're able to connect with stories from audience. Some of them actually send their clips before the show. I mean, it's been like an engagement. We get feedback after the show. People are like, I enjoyed the show. When next are you coming on board? So that has been amazing, Ellie, and touching the lives of people out there. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Noreen, other than growing beautiful on screen and more confident,
I can't hear
what does it
properly,
mean for you?
but here's the thing. I can say all the shows to me have been great shows. I can say I have a particular show that has been, I can say it has been outstanding, a particular one. I can say we have done our best in all the shows. And for me, they are all outstanding. And in all, we've been learning from people, we've been learning from one another, and it has been an amazing journey. Yes. And so having people coming to our shows, and now just as Frida has said about the feedbacks we receive from people, from our friends, from from our relatives and stuff, like we are just excited, and we know that there is something bigger that is coming. There is something greater than this. I can't wait for the next season, because the next season is going to be fire, and I know it is all going to be, just on another whole new level. So I can say this season, Girls Talk, having started our very first show this month, last in August, right?
Yes.
Our first show. So it has been amazing. It is the youngest show, apart from Shida za Matajiri.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So manze tumegrow, and we are so grateful to God. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, Noreen, and of course, Frida Guku. We're gonna send these guys backstage and allow more people, but I know Matasio wants to give his word of advice to the ladies. Matasio Kagwa.
Matasio.
You have ambushed me, honestly. I was just okay. No. But to be honest, for me, I can only remember this one time I was backstage and preparing with them, and they had very different stress. They had very different stress than the one we have in Men's Den. And also for balancing, it has also been very nice. What I can say is the things you talk about motivate us to also find what you talk about. And you're really doing a very good job. And there's a time in the meeting we were so discussed, like, we don't want to make a show in Najibwa, madam. Let Girls Talk be their thing. But you see, that's what's happening in the community. It is like the male and the female, these are looking like this. So for me, without you, I think Men's Den would be a bit dull. So keep it up. Let's keep that spirit up.
Definitely. I don't know, these ladies decided to sneak out without anybody's permission. It's okay. It happens. Nakwambia kujitawala.
They're putting makeup. They're renewing the makeup.
They're retouching. They're powdering the room.
There's no renewing. Matasio. Answerfin says, Kata mti, the following day, no job. Sawa sawa.
That's a good one.
Njonjo says, Kieleweke Lipiani ni Girls Talk. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo, my friend.
Thank you, Sarah.
Nikita, True Family Edition is one of the best shows on Heart in Art. Imebadilishwa. But it's all right. It's Heart in Art. It's all right. Aish, it's all right. Sema, wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you so much. And earlier on, let's see who was there. Of course, akatuambia hapa, this is Kipro, says, the African man. So, the African man, because tonight you are helping us co-host this show. I want us to take time to invite the men in the Men's Den. And I'm told Shuchi, and of course, we have one and only James Mwathi on set in Nairobi, Kenya. Can we listen to some of the issues that happen in the Men's Den?
When the mother quantifies the kind of support that she wants, and if you do not match up, she perceives that you're not good enough and she does not want your support. Do we term this man as deadbeat still?
Unless the security of the kid is not assured. Even if I'm bringing 100, appreciate the 100 first and ask for more. The problem some women don't even appreciate the little.
Nyanduko, you know what happens is the men's day can never be complete without the African man. I'm sorry, but he has to stay a little bit longer. African man, wewe sasa ndio MC wetu, invite wenzako kutoka Nairobi. Hebu sema vile ungesema ungekuwa na invite.
Call them.
Call your friends. No, call them. Call them.
Akina Gilbert.
Yeah, waiting.
No,
Matatu, you don't know how to welcome your panelists on board. You are co-hosting with us, Matatu.
No, are they there? Hey, Kwanza. Today, Kwanza, wacha tuvute koti. It is me inviting them.
Yes.
Kwanza, let us start with Eshuchi, my favorite.
They are both there. They are both there. Today, there's no favorite.
Now, so okay.
Clearly,
anyway,
he'll be the first to speak.
Before, I really just want to appreciate another new brotherhood that has developed. This is the way I can introduce them. You know, we have these social media friends and people you meet on Facebook and blah, blah, blah. And you can also be friends and things go on. But for me, these two guys, to be honest, I think they are really good brothers. So, Eshuchi, my brother. Yes. Hey, I have a camera you want.
But I say you've not gotten how it's working yet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the men, the real ones, behind the men's den, with big challenges to the African man, with new technology in psychology, with new technology in education, Eshuchi and James. How do you feel me welcoming you?
Matasio, kwanza, you've said I'm your favorite and that is one, eh? It stays. Sasa Jemo atajua venye atajipanga. Ile jamaa ingine ya sijui Berlin ama sijui Orkoloklo. Alafu ile anaweza join Girls Talk for all we care. So, Viva. But yeah, it has been a great moment. I'm Taki Eli. Eli, naona kazi yako itabaki kuwa moderator. Yeah.
It's all right.
People conspiring against Eli.
Jemo! Jemo!
You know I have your back. Brother Nyanduko amekasirika juu hiyo story. African man ongea.
Okay. Mimi kabla mkuje, haki ya Mungu nimekuwa nikiongea sana. Lakini sasa mimi hapa nitaanza kusema okay. For me actually what I can talk about Nile too, how it has been very challenging for me also. And what I've been missing and what I still miss sometimes in terms of talking about Kenyan content, to be really honest, talking about Kenyan content. Because mostly you find when we are in diaspora and you relate to fellow Kenyans, we always have our favorite topics and we always, as I said before, kuna wale wa siasa, even if you come there, you talk about anything else, hawa hata kusikiza. There are those ones who are in trend life, you know, these ones hii nilikuwa nasema kwani hakuna news Kenya. There are those ones wako kwa hiyo wanakuambia sasa mtu anatoka kwa bar aingie nyumbani, you see. So but to be able to have 2, 3, 4 different people in 2 different locations to really like share your views, have a gentleman's fight. You know, a gentleman's fight. You know, you agree to disagree. That's what I can say. It's something I really appreciate. And the second one is also growing up as brothers. You know, filling up where you're weak. You know, the advice you give each other after the show, and you are very direct. Kama uliharibu show unaambiwa round uliharibu na ndivyo ni sawa kesho
African man unachoma.
For me, I think that brings me back to the point that you've been discussing. It is not very easy to create a family at work. You understand? You know, you can have best colleagues, you can have good colleagues, anything. But having your job, like we look at this as a job, and also the people involved to be beyond colleagues, beyond friends, and become family. I think it's a very good achievement. It wouldn't go without Shuchi and James, of course. Otherwise, it will be someone different, could be different. So for me, I think that's what I can say I've experienced. When you're here, I tell you that as we celebrate happy anniversary. Though I came in halfway.
Enough of the speech. Clearly, this has been a Matasio show. Shuchi James, kindly give us your piece now.
You told Matasio to speak. I don't know why you expected anything contrary. But well, James is here, so I think James
you guys. It's been great. It's been great. We often laugh whenever African man is speaking, but what he says is true. We've grown into a family. Probably what most of our viewers might not know is that we've grown into a family. I think we spend more time together pre and after the shows than during the shows. That's something people might not know. We fight and we agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, we come together and deliver. So it's been great. We've created bonds that were not there. I feel we've impacted society. We've been able to face issues that face men, real issues that most times people are not very comfortable speaking about. And we faced them. Yeah. I probably am privileged because I came in, I think in this men's den, I'm now after Ellie, I'm the one who came in first. And
you are the OG.
Yeah. So I've seen us grow from the days when we were not very sure what angle to take. We expanded the team and we gelled, and we've created something good. Something good is going on. Yeah.
Definitely. Before I just allow Shuchi, because Shuchi is the new entrant in the men's den because he came in season 2. Unfortunately, Magomera won't be joining us tonight, but he sends his greetings and wishes each and everyone a happy anniversary. Back to you, Shuchi.
Yes, I'm privileged to be here, and it's always a good time to be amongst these very wise souls. I'm probably the youngest member of the men's den, and it's sometimes I thought maybe it would be fun. My entire initiation into arts in hearts was very informal, and perhaps that's how everything happens, and that's how it starts. I came in just as a guest artist on the show, and then before I noticed it, I was hosting with the panelists of the men's den. I wouldn't lie to you, it's a family I would choose twice, given a choice. And I think there's been so much that I can put my finger to in terms of growth and in terms of just experience. And that family comfort and the feel of actually belonging. One thing I love about the Men's Den is we dissect a man, we develop a boy, we decide when to criticize the man, we decide when to agree with the man, and when other genders and species come to attack the man, then again we come back together as men to create a shield around ourselves. And I think I love the way we are able to agree and disagree in manners and in ways that are very amicable, because half the times we differ in opinions here and there, approaches here and there. Our experiences, of course, are vast and quite varied. But in the end, we always find a grounding point. And I think as Art in Hearts, the biggest strength I would peg on us is we are able to address issues. We are able to address them in terms and in ways that are understandable to society and in ways that are also relatable. And I think our impact, if has not yet been felt, it's just a matter of time. So yeah, it's been a great journey. I can individually take up the impacts that each member of the team has on us and on me particularly, and it's an endless thing. You know, I love the way Matasi just comes with all his thorax, the way he cannot avoid being African, the way he forgets that he's not in Nairobi.
Thank you.
And wants to manage issues from the diaspora. I love how James come with, you know, with a rational mind. Yeah, I know how Gilbert once in a while can decide, you know what, today I'm gonna be a feminist. Yeah, and then of course Ellie with his brutality. So it's been an amazing journey, and I think whatever value I add there, I think I get double. Yes, back to you to studio, Ellie.
I think Ellie has disappeared. Yeah,
he's consulting the ladies.
Yeah,
you know, mlisema hili next season ni mama.
So you have called me a man of thorax.
You are a man of thorax. What we say is
when secondary school.
Actually, what it means. Thorax means you come with an amicable reason, but you come with the intention to win. So if the reason doesn't win, you push it on the physical, and then you decide to call people names. And then your defense is that you're an African man, and therefore you don't owe anybody, whatever it is.
Shuchi, by the way, now that I've come back, earlier African man was telling us that he's the only person who is allowed to be politically incorrect on this show.
Yeah,
he's the only person who can say anything wrong and get away with it.
No, I'm not.
Surprisingly, that's true.
No, but everybody has.
This is a true African man who does not give a damn about your feelings, about protocol, about all those things that you call etiquette. He throws them out the window and
soundtrack African man in a fuck.
We've embraced
I don't want to know, and I don't give a damn.
The only problem is out in your dim. And it would sound so interesting to have that as the introductional track for the African man.
No, but it is what did you say? You see, all those things munasema, protocol, feelings, they are very Western. The Western things, it's not African. That's why unajua kusema psychology, something may have happened in your past. Kuna watu walikuwa na
your childhood.
I always wonder.
Tumesurvive bullfight, bull inapitia hapo, unataka kuniambia.
You know what, gentlemen, let
me Ellie, just before you come back, I think in that same light, I remember one time when Matasi said that, James, stop making it look like every man has been through some trauma and needs therapy. I mean, sometimes it's just men who've grown through a past, and it has nothing to do with our psychological or mental situations. And I think I get it. Kama bully drown bana. We've gotten out of the ocean. Alafu unakuja kutuambia hapa eti sasa Kuna character development imetampa na how we reason.
Okay. Let's just end it there for now. But before we do that, the light moments on the men's den.
Timing is most important. 1 minute is enough. Every other thing that you're demanding for, that is on you. Your expectations are yours. Number two. I have a very amazing and deep friend of mine. He's called Ed. He's also a friend on Facebook. You guys can check him out. And one post that he made, which I'm sure he wouldn't mind me sharing here, was number one, you cannot, both as a man and a woman, you cannot go out there adultering and sleeping with everybody that you meet out there. Then you come with the experience of adultery and fornication and peg it on someone else to fulfill your libidos based on your fornication. You get it? So
brother, may you live to see the day.
You cannot have a man who has just been maybe with 2 women and he's just getting on with it and he's keen to keep 1 woman. Then you've slept with a multitude of men out there and you're coming and you're demanding a whole night of marrying. I mean, that one is not owed to anybody.
Well, that was a tough one, I must say. That was a tough one, and Eshuchi was spot on for that matter. Let's just allow these other people in Nairobi to reorganize themselves because we are going to the next segment of this particular cast tonight. Kuna keki katika kila event na sisi kama Martin Heart pia tuko na yetu na tungependa kushiriki na nyinyi katika ukataji wa keki.
Kuna matron wa keki kiongozi.
Matron wa keki ni anaitwa nani?
Norin.
Nguku, Norin anaweza kuwa matron mkaziaji by the way.
Si ndio? Hapa iko Godi. Unajua tujaona Godi.
Indeed, we'll be bringing Godi on later on because sherehe bado zinaendelea shamra, and I don't know what is happening down there. If Mwema and team can have this sorted out, so because we are trying to manage time here and there. But meanwhile, let's listen into Mobutu Sese Seko and then come back. Alafu tuendelee kumalizia hii maneno ama namna gani? Rendition by Shuchi Lumumba.
Zaiwa zope zaiwa Bimana bala balai Panzana na bazonoe Ganga lokola kake Pona kadirati ga magisha Mobutu Sese Seko Tozala sensen, tozala from Hypocrisy tomboy Ingratitude tomboy Nani yako kiko sunga ekolo Soki Mobutu tena ni mosusue Mobutu Sese Seko Tozala sense, tozala from Hypocrisy tomboy Ingratitude tomboy Nani yako kiko sunga ekolo Soki Mobutu tena ni mosusue Mobutu Sese Seko Yabisoko bina Mobutu Sese Yabisoko bina Mobutu Sese Mobutu Zambe atinda Komite Central Boke bana bandoki Etumba na bandoki esilite Tango bokerete ni kalinda Mobutu Botala na bino na biso Mobutu Bandoki basilite Oh yabisoko binda Mobutu Sese Yabisoko binda Mobutu Sese Mobutu Zambe atinda Komite Central Boke bana bandoki Etumba na bandoki esilite Tango bokerete ni kadina Mobutu Botala na bando kibasilite zelela 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 Mobutu.
Any we agreed. We said you don't sing on any platform. Stick to hosting. You're a very good host. No music.
Eshuti yako poa.
Eshuti yako poa. Kabla ya kuwe poa, naambiwa leo tunawapea tu sherehe. Now we have 15 minutes to go. Uko excited?
Sana, ask me why.
Kwa sababu gani? Tell us.
Kuna mgeni.
Mgeni. Lakini kabla mgeni akuje, naambiwa tunaanza na mwenyeji.
Ngoja kidogo.
Mwenyeji akishakonga tutaleta mgeni acha mwenyeji apone. Eshuti Lumumba. Yani watu wameamua tuko live wakipiga mambo yao. It's all right. You know, this is what happens on live shows. Everything you see that is perfectly knitted is never as live as you think.
It is not easy. It is not easy. Trust me. I have had scenarios where Ellie puts me on camera and I was not ready. Labda nilikuwa nimeinua mikono. Ellie knows when I'm backstage I do very funny things. So mimi niko zangu backstage and then Ellie puts me back and now I have to explain to people why my hands are up. Live shows are not easy. There is nothing seamless about a live show. So we understand when all that is happening back in studio. It is quite a task. Tunapatanga Matasi wakiwa amesimama mara ngapi? Amesimama ameweka mkono
kiti. Matasi, you can just decide today I'm not feeling this show, bakini na kiti, and you're like, okay.
It happens. Live shows have their own technicalities.
Serious. A lot.
So, you know, Nyanduko, one show that actually created the being of Art in Heart as a platform is what was initially called Art in Heart. You know, I'm now talking to people who do not understand. Sasa anasema nini? Art in Heart, ili create Art in Heart. Okay, fine. You know, we go by the brand Art in Heart. And one of our most outstanding shows is the Friday show that initially was branded as Art in Heart. And then we decided we keep Art in Heart as the brand and now segment everything we do. When it's matters of artists and creativity, tuliita jina gani?
Creatives. Ellie, yani nimekumbuka kitu. Do you remember when we were trying to come up with the name Art in Heart? Do you remember the struggle? We were like, at heart, in heart. What me and Ellie, we like talked for almost an entire day trying to figure out what do we call it. And then Ellie was like, Art in Heart. Before we even discuss it, Ellie did the Ellie thing, the very Ellie thing that Ellie does, and we had a brand. So we had the Friday show, and then now it's called the Creative Space. But then it was everything. It was the entire brand. Like Friday was the whole show. We would do meetings the entire week, Monday to Friday. Tuko na meeting ya discuss the Friday show, and then we come on the show. We do a lot of research. It was a lot of education. Honestly, Mimi I was struggling. Mimi spend masomo. I was struggling. And I am a teacher.
Herself a PhD. Thanks to Art in Heart, she got herself a PhD.
I'm telling you, I realized kumbe hata naweza funza. You know, I'm a teacher by profession, but I have never like really embraced that side of me. So Art in Heart made me teach psychology here, and I was like, ama calling yangu ni kukua psychologist, you know. So we have come from far. Like I was saying, Eddie, sometimes mtu uko backstage haujapanga kuingia kwa show. We've come from the days where you have had a bad day and we bring it here on the show. Me and Ellie
Yeah.
fought huko nyuma, and now we bring it here, but we have overcome so much. Me and Ellie fight, by the way, Matasi. Let me tell you today an inside story. Me and Likuyani, we fight, we clash so much. We clash because we clash because Ellie is an alpha male. Alafu there is me who is also an alpha female. Tunagongana hivi. Tunakuja Friday show. Ai, mpenzi, umeshindaje?
Mpenzi mtazamaji, I know you guys are wondering, kwani kunaendaje? We are celebrating 1 year of Art in Heart, and we are more than happy to have all of you watching and streaming us live on our YouTube channel, The Art in Heart Official. For those of you who are new and have not subscribed, guess what? You're missing out on a lot, because we have so much content that goes on every day with the following pillars as we introduce the next artist and panelist to do his thing that he does better. So after this, take it away, sir.
Hey girl, I can see deep in your eyes. You don't wanna share your love with me, yeah, 'cause your pride is keeping you away. Napata wanitizama kila nikikutizama, kisha watizama kando pale tukitazamana. And when I'm not away, when I'm around, they tell me that you miss me, girl. But you don't need to run, 'cause I'm just a simple man who wants to love you. I hope you're a simple girl, and that you love me. I'm just a simple man who wants to love you. I hope you're a simple girl, and you love me too. Machozi yangu yote namalizika, mie nitalala na nani when naenda? Mie papa ni mawazo, mie paka ni kuwazawaza, we unaenda? Na kama niyo njia yako wenda, kama ni maisha yako fuata, wewe dada, Raylo, 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 seems that's your way. Now this is a song that is very close to my heart, and as I introduce the man of the day, an amazing man, sitamsema jina, I want him to just come here and do me this second verse before we take it to the next level. Okello Max! Okello Max is gonna give us the second part of this song, because it's one of the fewest songs that we've done together.
Mpaka ni mawazo, mie mpaka ni kuwazawaza, we unaenda, unaenda. Na kama ile njia yako wenda, kama ni maisha yako fuata, wewe dada, Raylo, 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 seems that's the way. Raylo, 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 seems that's the way.
Okello Max,
yes, Baba,
himself. Watu unajua wakujuangi sometimes, and sometimes inakuanga inanifanya roho inauma sana, because this is for those of you who don't know, this is the great hit maker behind the Luo verse of Rumba Japani. Niite rumba obunga Mano majo thurwa. Yes, na amefanya ngoma imetrend TikTok inaitwa Nakufa. So he's a good buddy of mine and iko moka ni tricky because huyu jamaa nilikuwa mentor wake. But sasa unaona but sinila ni life. So Okello Max, karibu sana. This is Art in Hearts. We've had you here before and of course manze tulikuwa na ile misuko.
Nilikuwa niko Ocha.
Ulikuwa Ocha.
Nilikuwa napanda mti ndio nipate data. Pole. Network ilikuwa inatuangusha poleni.
Karibu sana. Unajua besides muziki kuna vitu mingi watu hawajui about you and mimi as a close friend mutaka you share a few of these things to the world. Kwanza nipigie accent tu moja ya DJ Shiti. Moja tu. Moja tu.
Umeniambush.
Hivyo.
Unajua sipendangi kuambushiwa. Lakini napenda wenye nasikia minofu. Minofu ina. Ai. Jui ni SM ama ni watch.
Yeah.
Kama kuna karamu huko kwa Lumu. Huko kwa Lumu kuna karamu kwa Lumumba.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Okello Max, an amazing guy, and I think one of the things that I love the most about him is his level of humility, even after all this, and that I can tell you for sure because he's a friend of mine. I mean, who graces your event from nowhere in the middle of the night, just because na saizi huyu ni jamaa kona red card bana, akikwambia appearance fee eli unatoka huko Belgium ndio unakuja hapa. So I know Nyandux is there, but just before Nyandux takes over, I think maybe I'll just let Max atuambia very quick, just a quick journey that he's been through musically, maybe just a minute or two before atufanyie one song that I really think he should handle. Mr. Okello Max, hii muziki ilianza wapi? Alafu Mr. kuuliza maswali nyingi hapa katikati, so piga tu suit.
Okay, so muziki nasema ni kitu ilianza way back nikiwa naishi Lamu. I grew up in Lamu. So my parents walikuwa ni wale wanapenda kusikiza taarab na kina Franco, rumba, nini. So niligrow around hiyo setting ya watu kusikiza muziki. And then I had nilipokuwa uncle yangu fulani alikuwa choir master lakini alisha pass. So rest in peace. Yeye alikuwa choir master, so alikuwa akienda church lazima angenitag along. Alafu unajua ukiwa mdogo bado sauti haija break. Unaambiwa imba sijui tena 1. Ushakuwa Kisumu. Church inaitwa Kibuye Catholic Church.
Kibuye naisikia.
Wewe iko big, iko na roof zimeenda juu. Sasa imagine mtoto mdogo ana shout, anajaza kanisa mzima.
Tena 1.
Alafu nikiimba vizuri amebambika, watu wamekuja huyu nephew wako ananibaia kachipo. Nikasema muziki kumbe inalipa. So huko ndio nasema
hivi. Ulianza kukulia muziki?
Nilianza mapema bro. Nilianza mapema sana. So wala nikasema tu hiyo passion ikagrow, nikasema tu I really want to try pursue this. But of course kuna ile utapata mzazi anasema vitabu kwanza. So uko like itajipa kweli, ananiambia maliza kwanza class 8 ndio tuone. Kimaliza class 8 maliza form 4 ndio tuone. Kimaliza form 4 maliza your university. But sasa nasema my parents are both very supportive. Wajua wameanza kuona unarudi nyumbani na paper bag jwala, umebeba unga kidogo. So music ilikuwa ni kitu yenye sikujua nitaifanya professionally hapo nyuma, but now I think I'm on the right track. Now coming to Nairobi now, that was nasema ni kitu BN alifanya nikakuja Nairobi because we met way back in 2016. They were doing your Live and Die in Africa tour in Kisumu. Akaniambia wewe uko sawa maze, I would love to help, but sasa maliza shule kwanza. Uko na mse Nairobi? Ukimaliza kuja Nairobi shule. So when I finished school nikaamua kuja Nairobi. So hivyo tukatafutana tukapatana, the whole Soul family wakanipatia kazi 2-3 za kufanya BGVs nini. That's how I got myself on the song Rumba Japan. I was just doing my BGVs, alafu wakaniambia bro, eka verse moja hapo, tuimbie Kijaluo. And I did that na ikakuwa kitu moja amazing.
I know, and I think probably hiyo ndio ilikuwa the biggest verse of the song. I still want to believe so. Sawa Okello Max manze, mimi we are really honored that we can have you on board. And Okello Max is also someone I've worked with on very many projects at a personal level, so ni msame dear tu kwangu beyond music. he's also BGV'd for me sasa unajua jamaa kini BGV sasa sosa anakuwa ni mimi but the first time I met Okello Max he was jamming to a very interesting rumba song inaitwa Kama Sutra. Okello suni chapia tu verse ile nakoza la hiyo part tu kutokea hapo 1 2 go. Okay.
Nianze mwanzo kusema
hapo tu. Alafu connect na ile
senga mama bini sanga Tukwa mafungo la kotona tabe kumikule Sosemo kotele kilole mono nelengi Yako shibe Kama Sutra Yako kae senga mama bini sanga Tukwa mafungo la kotona tabe kumikule Sosemo kotele kilole mono Shibe Kama Sutra Sheriki mula mimi nakufa Aninya jomo koma mitoyo kundena Ahero sana pile irundo gawia Nyati jomo kadieni laloga pacha Dodonga dengo tika yudo konyurukna Aniwe ya uru monda sunga ijabata Opongtumula tote unanimaliza Nihisi na wewe milele mpaka kufa Unisalie watoto mama Na kuahidi utokosa Aye idogode monda ketie kunemesa Asepo ye inkora teri kusanyola mana Sheri Mama Baby Nakufa Sheri Mama Baby Nakufa Mama Sheri Siniache nitakufa Ilo unaponipigia simu lazima nitakuja Ukisema nikuje jioni nitanunua chupa mama Sheri mapenzi ya leo naogopa Kwanza warembo wangolopa Wameleta mitendo kwenye mapa Ila ukinitega sitokata Nitakopa nitalipa mama Nitachanga nitaiba Sheri Mama Baby Nakufa Sheri Mama Baby Nakufa Sasa umegeuka wewe ndio PGV wangu.
Manze basi ni live.
Mwalimu amekuwa mwanafunzi.
Ni sawa tu. Hakunanga lecturers wa aviation wenye ni pilots. Wafundishanga tu pilots wanaenda wanapeleka wengine. So that it's been a great pleasure. Nyanduko, sijui unaweza kuwa na a thing or two.
Hata sina kitu ya kusema, mimi nakufa tu. I am Z. Mukuje. Okay, Lomax, I'm a big fan. Na unifollow TikTok. I am a big fan.
Anasema umfollow TikTok. Wewe umemfollow Nyanduko?
I followed him on TikTok. I did the Nakufa challenge and tagged him. Wacha nisianze makasiriko hapa.
Sawa. Huyu ni msanii mkubwa, unaenda pole. Sawa.
Sasa mimi mwenye sijui kuimba na nimemfollow, tunafollow tukienda wapi?
Wewe ulifanya TikTok challenge, Eli?
No. I'm actually a great Okello Max fan, and sometimes I comment on his live feeds, but clearly he never sees my name, or if he sees it, because sijatoa za macho, he never sees me. It's all right. It's allowed. Okello Max.
Instagram wanasoma hivi.
Atabadilika.
No. It's all right. I don't know. Umemnyima earpiece ndio asinisikie ama ni nini? Clearly.
Sijamnyima earpiece. Alikuja hapa unceremoniously. Sasa situation tuko
important, right?
Nitashare na yeye earpiece yangu.
Earpiece, I would like to ask him one or two questions.
Yes. Share
Okay.
earpiece.
You'll give us a break quickly, Eli?
Yes. Before we come back in, just share the piece. Then we will bring you guys back when you're set.
This is the interview that ran away, Eli. Make sure you ask your 2 questions.
I want 2 questions. I know one person that is a great fan of Okello Max happens to be Mr. CEO Bobby from Kenya Diaspora Foundation, and of course we have one of our own Kipro Roda. Akisikia tu wimbo nakufa anakufa.
I love the song. I sing the Luo part. You can umekuwa ukiniona backstage. I know the entire song. I don't know what it means, but I am a huge Okello Max fan. Yani, I follow him everywhere. When he's live, I'm live with him. Anyway, it's okay.
For us.
I'm stuck by the way, for real. Wachana na ile sasa ya Coach Polo. There's another new one.
He actually released a new single again, Got You, and I love the vibe in that too.
Guy he's so talented. He's super duper talented, and to think that he knows someone in the family, so he's part of the family. Atin Hat kuna maceleb mumesikia huko kwa home.
Mumesikia.
I'm selling propaganda here today, like it is.
But these are ideal facts, and I know we're almost out of time, Nyanduko, because tonight we said you're streaming for 2 hours. Imeturudisha the way we started. We are back to how we started, actually.
Yes, we had to see how we used to do it, because it feels like how did we do it for so long and it did not feel like a stretch, because we did it for a while.
I know why we're able to pull through. Once you start working with content-based sort of discussions, there's one thing that happens. You need to have it at your fingertips. Otherwise, you run dry. And when you are just doing gossip, you can gossip until the other day. I think that's how we started off, and then we realized this is not our niche and this is not what we want to do. And that's what changed and described the words that you will see flashing on your screen. We are about conversation. And that's one thing that stands out as Art in Heart. But what sort of conversations are we having? Check and look out for them. Definitely, we are engaging, informing, educating, and entertaining. I don't know if Okello Max can hear me from the other end of the studio. Kama ananisikia na anipe ishara.
Nakusikia vizuri ndugu yangu.
Oh, somebody with the monitor kindly do something about that, because we are not able to communicate quite well. I can hear all the feedback back. Nyanduko, before we bring back Okello Max to give us that interview that he ran away from, what would you say has been the journey as Art in Heart? Because the first ever artist to perform on Art in Heart, unamkumbuka ni nani? Do you remember?
Who was it? Okay, I can't remember.
Come on, try harder.
Ellie, I told you I am a creative. I only know current affairs. Who was
this? It is this man right here. We get you.
Ulitizama kitanda changu kimejaa kunguni, godoro inchi mbili, ukasema wanipenda. Simu yangu masekete, nguo zangu matambara, viatu vilivyochapishwa viraka, ukasema wanipenda kutoka ndani ya roho. Tulipoenda bafuni nawe, sabuni ya kipande, uzini wa gunia, ukasema ujali, fanaka uchoka kwa Mola. Sasa iweje leo hii nasikia fununu toka kwa rafiki zako kuwa wanipa talaka? Sasa iweje leo hii hadithi za kuaminika zaniambia mapenzi haya yamekuchosha? Sasa iweje leo hii naambiwa sema umasikini wangu wewe umekuchosha? Ninachoomba baby, nipende nilivyo. Baby nipende nilivyo. Zawadi ya fanaka hiyo kutoka kwa Mola, mafanikio kutoka kwa Mola. Baby yeah, baby yeah. Ninachoomba mimi
nipende nilivyo.
Nyandugu mamu, unataka kufanya BGV hapo?
Nataka ku-BGV, hata sijui BGV ni nini, like yes, lakini Ellie was Eshuchi the first one ama they were jobless?
No. Eshuchi was the first ever artist to come onto a platform. They came on the same night.
With Jobless.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But he was the first
I was trying to remember Jobless name. And I was here and I was wondering, why is this male species so talented? How can one human being sing like this? I mean,
guess what? The male species just added more flavor. And tonight we have equally Okello Max, who I'm told, and I believe is ready for us. Let's see. Mr. Okello Max, wanisikia baba?
Na kusikia vizuri sana.
Sasa nikuulizeje, tutakula madondo ugali ama madondo chapu?
Nalingana yenye unapenda.
Mimi nataka unipendeshe na gachu. Unipendeshe na gachu. Niambie demu yangu hapa sikie utamu. Kama Okello Max. Niambie kama Okello Max. Niambie kama Okello Max.
Unanitumia pesa ngapi ndugu yangu?
Brother, M-Pesa hapa niko nafuliza kama ya 10 bob. Utachukua 10 bob za huku.
10 bob bro.
10 bob za huku. 10 bob za huku ni mingi, usicheke sana. So this is Okello Max, ladies and gentlemen. I would love for him to do a rendition of his own rendition of Got You, his recent single, and let's see if he can pull through. It's not your problem, it's not the show.
Wanasema tumependana.
It's 2 hours. It's not 2 hours.
Hadi tukafanana, utamu wa mahaba. Baby wewe ndiye ladha, tunafana, kufa kuzikana. penzi lako ndio nanga, ndo maana nimekwama. Hicho ulicho nacho ndicho sina, nyuma umejaza mandwandwa, kiuno chako ni chembamba. Oh Lord, yeah, kukupenda we sina tilalila, tena unanga fitina, siwasikize pararira. I got you babe, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. I got you babe, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. Moyoni mwangu kodi stolipisha, unanipa subira, marwani yangu nashukisha. Oh Lord, yeah, picha zako ndotoni zanijia, ukiwa mbali naumia, nashindwa tulia. Yeah, uliponipeleka mimi sijawahi fika, mwanzo kiuno nikishika, busu lako lanimaliza. Mama, kukupenda we sina tilalila, tena hunanga fitina, siwasikize pararira. I got you babe, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. I got you babe, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. Yeah, tia na manyinya sa chiel kuondete, jogo mokawinya sa chiel biro ye. Oka bideo koda mi falume, siboru wangalel pacha bende lokore. Tia na manyinya sa chiel kuondete, jogo mokawinya sa chiel biro ye. Oka bideo koda mi falume, siboru wangalel pacha bende lokore. Hicho ulicho nacho ndicho sina, nyuma umejaza mandwandwa, kiuno chako ni chembamba. Mama, kukupenda we sina tilalila, tena hunanga fitina, siwasikize pararira. I got you baby, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. I got you babe, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. I got you babe, I got you babe, I got you babe, na sitakata tamaa. Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Okello Max.
Yes, sijasahau 10 bob yangu.
10 bob yako iko kwa mfuko. Si umeimba kama Okello Max? Sasa si wewe ndio OG. Everybody that is watching tonight, we want to let you know Okello Max is doing an amazing job. If you haven't watched Got You, I don't know what you're watching. And of course, last time we were talking, before he was planning to release Got You, there was something that was still on. And for those that I know, naongelea Nakufa. And Nakufa finally got to 1 million plus views on YouTube. Kofi, hapo ndio mahali tunafanya hivi. Bro, let me tell you one thing. If there's one hard-working artist I've seen out there, besides the one next to you, you are that artist. And that is what I can tell will take you places, bro. Wacha nikuachie Nyanduko. Juega anamezeanga watu wa misuli na miraba minane.
So why are you speaking on my behalf, Eli? When did we have this discussion, me and you?
I know. The day Eshuti came onto this platform, I was forgotten, but it's all right.
Eli, please. Mimi nimebaki hapo kwa manduandwa. Hapo kwa manduandwa tu. Ndio Okello Max ameniacha.
Usibaki hapo.
But it's a beautiful jam.
Yeah.
Disibaki hapo. Okello, you're so how do you stay grounded? Aki, I just need to ask, because trust me, mimi the day I become famous kidogo too, nitawasumbua. How do you stay grounded?
We want want Okello to answer that, Nyanduko, when we bring him back with the rest of the team, because wanatuambia kuna mazuri, and of course, he will tell us how he stays grounded with a nice tune on that. Aki, for now, I know you want a moment with him.
No, we will fight later.
Nitapea namba yake. Lakini
no, I can find Okello. I can find him on my phone.
Okay, Lamas, we'll be right back after this. And Nyanduko 254, it is 1 year since this platform was launched, and we cannot afford not to celebrate. As we do that, I know our background team is doing its best to make sure that everything goes flawless. Any message?
Ellie, let us agree. When we get back, I am getting the answer to my question first.
For sure, darling. That one, you're getting it. I can promise you.
I need to know because we have upcoming artists hapa nje wanatusumbua. We need to know the secret to staying grounded. It has been 1 year, and it has been a fantastic year. Yani, Ellie, I have known you for 1 year plus. That is a long time to know a person.
Imagine. And we've been doing long distance. So imagine if we get together.
Tungeshachomana. Mimi ni Mkisi na niko na hasira, tungekuwa tulipigana tamu sana. Hii long distance, by the way, is working for us. It's really working.
Nyanduko, from your fingertips, I want you to just take this moment and, mention but a few of the people you recognize in terms of the family of Art in Heart, the online family. Unaweza sema, ninajua fulani that always comes to our show. Ebu mention.
Kipro Roda, Sarah Njonjo, Brino Rina, Claire Kahu. What other name? Twende Ellie. Give me a name, I give you another.
Mimi nimekuachia.
Umeniwachia? Sarah Njonjo, Kipro Roda, Claire Kahu, Njekita. We have Nancy Magen.
Yeah.
Aki, watu wataenda kunichapa huku kwa comments if I don't mention their names. We have Kerubo Onderi. How can I forget? We have Mercy Kerry, who is always here with us.
A lady called Kagendo. The first
and
name
then we have Wesley Omari. Yes.
Wesley Omari, that's for sure. That is our YouTube channel. And our number one YouTube channel fan. Do you know him? I always mention him out. Name?
What is it? I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, come on, Nyanduko, you can't do that. That's Boniface Witaba.
Yes, Witaba always logs in first. He's the first one to log in, and he says hi every day and says tune. And then we have another one from, I've forgotten the name, but I know he's from Pika. He always tunes in from Pika. And then we have, how can we forget Waswa Derek? How can we forget?
And guess what? Tonight, Waswa is part of the crew that is transmitting this live cast.
Yes. So you see, I know a good number of people.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we have, wait. Girls Talk, we have Victoria Nkatha. She's always on board for Girls Talk. Who else is usually there? Okay, those are all the names I can remember right now.
I can tell you there is Anne Seraphine that always comes to the show. She's all over. And
she's actually here. She's in the comment section right now.
She's here tonight. I saw Evan the other side was here. Definitely, we appreciate you. And every other single person. Mina just siwezi mention kila mtu. Lakini kuna wale diehard. And there are people who actually get to rewatch the shows. Even after the live shows. Yes. We can only say thank you. You have kept us going. You are one of the reasons that we keep this thing streaming probably every single week, and we have shows coming all the way. So
we have, I have remembered one more person. We have Lucky Jamila. I remember that. I keep remembering them as we go. Yeah, we have Lucky Jamila.
And definitely, every member of Art in Heart. We will be introducing the management after this. But guess what, guys? It is 1 year, and right just after this, let's see what is in set for us in the studio.
Shagwe na Derebo right here, because guess what? It's happy anniversary! So guys, we are here and we want to celebrate this anniversary with you people because you've been our family, part of us. Kioko injena so mtakula through osmosis, but kosawa. Yeah. So I don't know who's going to help me cut the cake here. Actually,
You need a gentleman.
family edition.
Oh,
The
okay.
gentleman.
Okay.
Yes. Eli and Nanduko for studio, please mkule tu na macho.
As you do that, where is the msanii wapi atuperformie kaka? Fanya hivi tukikata keki.
Okay, hello. Umeamua kuja utufanyie kitu.
Afanye tu kale ka slow but sure. Hey.
Yes, tafadhali. Kesho chipia kwa hapa so I can help.
Capacity yangu sasa hivi ni about
tuimbie kale ka wimbo aka minute aka second.
Unaimba tu ukipiga. Actually, you can just do the guitar thing. Strum to any tune. Is it strumming?
So we can catch Eli, tutaanza na nyinyi from the studio. Hiyo ni yako, Eli. Eli, you have that? Panua mdomo. Nyanduko.
Wewe Norin, siwezi panua mdomo kwa screen wewe.
So let's start with the gentleman right here.
I'm going to cut it well. I'm blessed with a big mouth. Take it out for someone.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
You're blessed with a big mouth.
Yeah.
Wow. Moving on to Noreen Gas Talk.
Eli, this is for you. Nyanduko. Acha nikukulie.
Men's Day. Here we go. James, running to this side. Acha tumalize watu wa nini alafu tuje kwa wasanii. Ishuchi.
Hiyo ni msanii.
Alafu kuna yako. Nani anakulia Gilbert by the way?
Ndio hiyo tu.
Ndio hiyo.
Alafu na management. Ishuchi alikulia yangu.
Wanga behind the scenes.
Mzima kamera naikuja.
Karin Segera production. There you go. Wapi makofi ya production. Mwema.
Mwema kuja watu wa
Makofi ya Mwema tafadhali.
Pia aliyeshoot ile live stream ya Soul Generation.
Oh, great. Derek
mtajuaje watu wakimilina drama.
Derek nani atanipea?
Aya, kuna jamaa anaitwa Jones himself. Huyu jamaa usaulika sana. BTS.
Kuja na hiyo kamera. Kuja tu na hiyo kamera.
Kama mnanionanga na maluku anywhere.
Ni who say?
This is the guy.
Oh my goodness.
Papa Jones. Papa Jones. Hadi ndio shika.
Frida, panda kwa
Yes.
stool.
Hapo
juu.
Boss wenyewe wana hide.
Wow. Alafu kuna mtu mwingine mmoja mgeni wa Atin Heart pia.
Na
Ule.
Alafu
if tuko ingi hapa Victor please karibia.
Yeah, Victor.
Ushatajwa hauna.
Yes.
Victor.
Ushatajwa.
Kuja.
Si anaitwa mchomaji. The man of the grill.
Fan of Atin Heart. Thank you so much. Guys, who is giving me a piece of this cake? Okay, acha niwalize alafu tukuje kwa Okelo.
Mimi nimemaliza.
Chama
boy. Kichamo. Kenyo kichamo banako bige kana. Msituulize kwa nini tunapatiana keki.
Wanaume.
Wenyewe. Tumepita hiyo maneno. We are too defined. And Frida herself.
Wow.
Right, that has been 8 Eshuchi.
Na keki ni kubwa.
Manze.
Hiyo keki ni massive.
Watu wameshiba.
This is an ambush, hii ndo kitu watu in heart wamezoea, just ambushing me and all that. But well, yeah, I'm told I need to move just a bit, so I think I'll switch places with
switch again
with
also please.
Frida. Having to speak in front of the cake makes it look like official, eh? Okay, I'll take that and go with it. Okay, my name is Eshuchi Lumumba. I'm the MD of Atin Heart, and it's a pleasure to have everyone on board. It's a pleasure to actually see the journey, and it's amazing and quite an honor to be part of the journey in itself. I am probably, like it's been said, probably the youngest member of the team, and it's been way an interesting experience. I got onto Atin Heart just as a guest performer, and everything happened so fast, and here we are. And one thing I think I have to say about this team is I've seen the dedication that is non-obligation that each of us has actually brought on board. It's been quite an amazing situation. It's been quite an amazing place to be. And I think in the capacity of an MD, I think it's very vital for me to just point out a few things that I think are really the key elements of what it is that we've become as a team. We do not know what the future is. We only know that we hope the future is big. And of course, it is big because then we have a team that is quite in charge, a team that is quite self-driven. And I've watched each in particular episodes and each person work their way through to ensure that we have something quite intense, something quite elaborate, educative, informative, and of course entertaining. So I'll just quickly give a shout out to the men's den. Of course, we have my friend Gilbert Matasio. We have the African man. Matasio Cargo, sorry. Then we have Gilbert Makomere. I'm so sorry about the name confusion. They all come from my motherland, so it's so easy to swap the names. Then you have James Mwathi, was also been very instrumental. Of course, Eli, who adds up as the moderator and our CEO as well, occasionally having to host and also having to facilitate quite at the same time. And myself, Eshuchi, but that makes the men's den package. I hope it's not a bias that I started with the men's den, but we start from home. Then, of course, we've had the girls' talk that quite made us stride as well, being one of the most engaging segments of our show, and of course, featuring some of the most informed, some of the most engaging hosts that we have on board. We have Frida Nguku, who's been so instrumental, of course, in the research area, in the contribution area, and of course, the facilitation and moderation. We have Noreen, who's also come on board so equipped with information, and of course, she's gone out there to also help into the little nitty-gritties of arrangements and, of course, facilitation of the same segment. We have Nyanduko 254, who's also another overhaul. Of course, she's there. You find her in the girls' talk. She's quite resourceful. She's She has a humorous side and quite a comical element in her. And I think it's very interesting to see how all these personalities in all their differences gel into one very united front and give us a show that is worth watching. I have to also commend the people who work, under the shadows. That those shows that just have individuals, and these people have the burden to carry an entire show. And that's been our friend, Mr. Bolo. Bolo here has carried the family edition wholeheartedly, on the shoulders. And I think it's quite commendable what he's been able to do. Generally, what I love about Art in Arts is at any given point, whatever show you log in from, whatever place you are, you'll be able to walk out with all our 3 pillars actually encrypted in you. You are able to come out as an informed person, entertained, and of course, educated, all at the same time. Then, of course, we have the people who work besides, and behind the cameras, the people we never get to see. I call them the ducks, the ducks swimming and looking like they're fine up here, but they're the ones making things work down there. We have Mwema Nzomo, who's been quite instrumental, of course, the person in charge of... Yes, Mwema Nzomo has been our co-producer, and of course is also quite independent of the group, also quite a person in his own identity. He's a multi-instrumentalist, he's a polished producer, and of course a communicationist. We've had Godwin Segero, who's also our hands-on, production team, Kari Sana. So all that goes, like Eli was saying back in the show, there's a lot that you see looking beautiful in the cameras, but there's a lot of shitty work that goes back there that has to be taken care of. So all in all I can say is we have come too far to stop right here. And of course, even as we go back, because we need to take just a little recess as we embark on our strategies, as we embark on our, recompression and just digging deeper into our content and restructuring, we need to come back bigger, stronger, and of course more strategic. So I only wish for the best, and I only hope for the best from everybody. And now I think I'm gonna give is Godi coming in? Yeah. Good. I'm gonna give our producer, who now looks a little blingy, to come on board and give us a word or two.
Gafanya production legit. Fine production. Hi guys, this is Godwin Segero from the production team, the oldest member from the team, but the least viewed member. So Eshuji is the youngest member, but I'm more than I've been here. So I'm always behind the scene, definitely with the help of Mwema Nzomo and the other members that we work with. So mine is just to wish the team a happy anniversary. It's been a great journey from the very first show up to this moment. Maze, it's God's grace. Si ati ni kupenda kwetu kama ni juu tunataka kuwa hapa. It's because of God. And we can see a bright future ahead. Maze, let's keep focused. Our audience, Maze, big shout out to you. You are the people that have kept us up to this point, because it will be worthless Sisiku stream when no one else is seeing what we're doing. So it's because of you guys that we are motivated to do this again and again. And from the production team, we want to extend our gratitude to all the guests that have been on the shows. From the very first episode, people started as just guests, and then it became to be panelists, and then now hosts, and then you have these guests that have come to the shows, different shows from the creative space, against all those people who have shared their stories that have inspired other people out here. It's been amazing having you guys on board, and looking forward to prosperous new year and good season ahead. God bless.
Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Nyenduko254. Eshuti has said he's the youngest member of the crew. I don't know what I am, but it has been an amazing journey. I have watched everyone come in. I have watched people grow in this. I have watched people grow. There's noise in the background. I don't know if they're listening, but it has been a beautiful journey, and I'm glad I'm doing this journey with all of you. I'm a co-founder of Art in Heart. I've been here from the word go. I have seen you people come in, and I have seen us grow an audience organically. I've seen us impact people's lives, and I have seen people come in, people go out, and it has been an amazing journey. All I can say is let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing this together. Let's impact more lives. Let us keep growing together, and let us keep doing what you do and even do it better every other time. So thank you all for being with us throughout this journey and, sticking around for the ride, however tough it gets sometimes. But we have done it this far. And like I always say, the only way is up. So let's keep doing this, and let's keep doing this together. God bless you. Good night.
Thank you so much, Nyanduko 254. I would love to have, if possible, the other team back on screen. But I think studio is doing what it does best. It happens when you're doing a live stream. So as soon as they are set, we can complete this conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody watching tonight, my name, as you see on the screen, is Lekuyani Eli, but that happens to be my artistic name. My name, for those who have not been aware to get a glimpse of, is Ambata Elikana, and I am the executive producer and, of course, the founder of Art in Heart. And I've been privileged to be on top of the management. I must admit that running Art in Heart is not a small boys game. It is and has been a challenging journey, but a journey that we've been able to pull through for the past 1 year. When we started off as a team, we started off not knowing where we were headed. We started off because it was funny to be there. We started off because we found it something that we wanted to do for the sake of doing it. I must admit tonight, this is not where we started. We have come afar. We have traveled a journey. We have seen growth. And above all, we have seen partnership that has made Art in Heart what it is tonight. Allow me to recognize the following members. Allow me to recognize our former content director, Victoria Nkatha, now fully working with Responding to Life. Her impact and contribution to what Art in Heart today is cannot be taken for granted. I equally want to wish her very well in all her endeavors. At the same time, allow me to recognize our ex-members such as Madame Nyokabi G.K. Kamau, who came in the family edition, did an amazing job. And of course, as life will have it, sometimes we have to pursue our personal goals and ambitions. And today she's doing Awakening the Life Within and equally doing an amazing job. Thank you so much, Nyokabi, for the work you did right here on Art in Heart. I cannot finish my list without thanking each and every member of Art in Heart, including the current members, starting with our managing director, Eshuchi Lumumba, of course, our producer and HR, Godi Segero, our accounts, and the person that makes sure that our monies are safe, Noreen Ambata, our moderators in the Girls Talk, who is Freedom Goku, the production and creative director, who happens to be Mwema Nzomo, and of course, without forgetting the one and only Coach Collins Bolo, who has been spearheading the revival and movement in the family edition. Ladies and gentlemen, the task that these people undertake cannot be taken for granted. The task that they do cannot be underscored because they make sure that they maintain the very main pillars of Art in Heart, which include educate, inform, entertain, and engage you. We seek to engage you with content that is there to transform how we view and look at life as individuals and as a society. We realize that there's a lot of content available for you online. We realize there's so much available at the click of a button. But we stand here to do what the rest are not doing. We stand here to engage a community that is eager to create conversations that are going to create positive impact in our society. That's why we have the Men's Den that is dealing with men issues. And there you'll find the African man, also known as Matasio Kagwa. You'll find Gilbert Makomere, who is very passionate about the developmental issues of a child and a man, and of course, a human being at large. We have James Mwathi, a psychologist that is passionate about mental health. And these men, every single Tuesday, come to your screens to talk to you and create conversations around the betterment of a man and a man at large. I will not forget the amazing job that the ladies are doing in the Wednesday edition, whereby they engage that girl that is lost between being a girl and being a lady, and of course, growing into a woman, trying to identify who they are and trying to relate with the environment they do have. I must say, these ladies are doing quite commendable job. And of course, ladies, I want you to hear from me that I'm proud to be part and parcel of what you're doing. Of course, the creative space translates, we seek to engage artists, but equally have conversation around the entertainment. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue, I wish to say that the creative space is indeed a space you want to be part of. It's a space that we want to create conversations around what is happening in the entertainment industry that can be used positively to transform and engage our society towards that upward trajectory that shapes the thinking that we have as a society. And of course, the family edition cannot be left out, which comes to you every single Saturday with the main purpose of, retouching that cord that we have as a family, those threads that knit us together and makes us what we are and define us as a society from the very basic one that we call family. We have had Against All Odds, which has been an amazing program, a program that has been telling your stories, individuals from very, very basic and common backgrounds doing ordinary stuff. I beg your pardon. And therefore, this and many more will continue coming your way. But of course, as we go to the next season, which will be starting in the month of February, we seek to transform this and make it a well-knit program, 3-in-1. This and much will be communicated later on. But tonight, allow me to thank each and every member of the audience. And in particular, let me call the following people. Sarah and Jonjo, thank you so much for believing in Art in Heart and being a constant and ardent follower of Art in Heart. Kipro Roda is behind the stage, and she is one amazing lady that happens to be one of our marketeers right here on Art in Heart and a board of directors. Thank you so much for believing and trusting that we can work as a team to make Art in Heart what it is. And without forgetting, I want to thank, of course, my family that has allowed to share my time with you, because most of the time, I'm
Okay. I don't know what's happening. Ellie? I cannot complete his statement, but I think what he was trying to say is thank everybody who has been with us throughout the journey. I had mentioned a few names earlier, and we are grateful. We are so grateful for the journey. And Ellie is back. Yes, we are grateful for everyone that has been with us throughout the journey. Mr. CEO.
Definitely. And I couldn't finish this speech, but I want to say it has been an honor serving you as a community, serving you as a platform, and we look to continue doing that moving forward. Once again, well done, members of Art in Heart, and allow me to ask Matasio Kagwa to say his goodbyes, because he's been a co-host in this session. So Matasio Kagwa.
Yes, I think today we have exhausted everything. We have celebrated very nicely. And Barona Meza Mate, that cake looked very delicious. So
me too.
Anyway, next time, let us have every location a cake. So, and for the audience, I'm just like you. I also, Pia Mekula na Mate too. So, thank you for being there with us for all this time, and really have a nice weekend. And I'm really, 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 really obliged to be here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Nyanduku 254.
Thank you for being with us. Like I said a minute ago, thank you for being part of the journey, and let's continue doing this together in the next season. Good night. God bless.
And for all those silent watchers, we know you, we recognize you, and we love you. See you tomorrow in the family edition. Until then, God bless you and have a great anniversary of Art in Heart. Happy anniversary. Good night.